the confines of the city to the expansive beauty of the Santa Ynez Valley with a short 2-hour drive up the coast. The Chumash Casino Resort for your destination getaway. Welcome to freedom. Go to chumashcasino.com. Gambling problem?
There we go.
1-800-GAMBLER.
Yes, I do. Yeah. What in the what? Oh, this gonna keep the foolery away. Love it.
It also brings the love in too.
Bring it in. Lord have mercy. Bring it in.
Bring it on in.
You know my niece loves you.
Yeah,
I'll
she loves
tell
my
her,
brother's energy too.
boy, she loves you.
Powerful.
Atala is in her early 30s. Atala is a baby.
Yeah, I love
She like, clock it.
him.
Okay, hold on a second, Keisha.
Love that theme song.
Yes.
Exactly what's going on because it takes two to tango, and I need to hear his side of the story.
All right, let's see. Is this me? That's me.
They put that cookie cutter on my back is for Ocean.
Hmm?
The cookie cutter on my back is for Ocean.
Yes. That's my mother, Oshun.
Okay, okay.
Hit that like button. Hit that like button.
It's a job that needs to get done to get him emotionally attached so that you can do whatever you want and get him to do whatever you want after that. That's it. It's kind of like training an animal. And I know that's kind of mean to say. It's okay, think of it in this term. If you met someone and they gave you everything you wanted, they bought you a car, took you shopping, got everything you ever wanted, said, look, go do whatever you want, held your hand, took you out to dinner, kissed you, all those things that seduce a woman. Wouldn't you become emotionally attached if he did everything that you wish a man would do? Yes, you would. You'd be like, oh my God, he does everything for me. He pays my bills. He da-da-da-da-da. He takes me shopping. He's very romantic and blah, 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 blah. You're going to get emotionally attached because that's what you've always wanted. That's your fantasy. So, like men seduce women too all the time. That's what they do, especially the ones that can afford to. That's how they get you. So make sure you get them back too. Like if you are fortunate enough to date a man with money and they are doing all these things for you, and you want to keep them, you got to do what I just told you, and get them to be hooked on you. That way, you don't have to ask for nothing. It's just given. Like, I need a couple $1,000 in a new purse. Oh, yeah, baby. So, put it on them. out like Erica Badu, get them going crazy. And they're yours to do it as you please. Unless, you don't treat them right. If you start treating them bad, trying to control everything they do, don't let them be who they really are. You can take it to a certain degree, but you can't overdo it. You gotta be controlling in a seductive way, not a controlling way, because that's the mistake most women make. You can't control your man. You can only control him through lust. Okay? Like, for example, you know how some guys are like, oh, I'm going out with the boys tonight, You can't get mad. I don't want you to go out with the boys. All you gotta do is walk around half naked, and he ain't going nowhere. Okay? Wait till he's like almost dressed and about to go out the door. And you start getting dressed, put on your makeup.
No. That's witchcraft. What's going... Ladies and gentlemen, the voice of reason, Zoe Williams, has returned to the scene of the conversation. I am flummoxed, flabbergasted. I am mind blown. Is this what's really going on? Is there a secret cabal of women with this type of spell casting? Listen, we're going to change the name of Wednesdays. This is Wholeness Wednesday, right? Wholeness Wednesdays.
Yes.
With our beloved, man, Precious. Yeah. Precious is in the house. You already know what it is. It's time to cook.
Yes.
Listen, my niece created this topic. She always comes with these types of, she was like, I know what I want to hear Precious talk about. And she sent me these questions and this little synopsis. I said, whoa. Then she sent the videos. Lord have mercy. That was Shira 7. And apparently, I guess, is that the author of the whole Sprinkle Sprinkle movement?
The Sprinkle lady. Mm-hmm.
Wow. So men are now being pimped. The pimped have turned the tables?
Game turn.
Ooh, Lord.
Yeah.
Precious, say hi to the folks and tell them how they can follow you and support you.
Oh, thank you. Greetings. My name is Precious McGill. I can be reached at withprecious.com. I am currently offering the Voice of Reason listeners a $25 discount when they book.
Ooh la la.
You can reach me that way. You can book, or if you just have an inquiry, withprecious.com.
I love that.
I
just
love
for
it
the
too.
voice of
Just
reason.
For the VOR.
Come
if
on.
If you write VOR, I'll know that's where you're from.
Come on. Follow instructions, ladies and gentlemen. We've got... Can we call you like an informant? You're going to tell us. You guys, listen, there's people like me and Andy who are totally oblivious to the signs.
Okay.
We need to be educated.
Okay.
We need to be taught. The number to dial, I know men from all over the country are going to call in. They want to talk about it. Tonight's topic, oh my goodness, an exploratory look into how addiction to dark goddess energy creates wounded appetites in men. How might ethically and morally loose mothers corrupt sons' sexual purity? Did they see you take a payment? Did they see you play this script on a man? 1-800-920-1580. I'm sorry, this...
Spicy topic.
This is spicy.
Spicy topic.
The modern love economy turns seduction into calculus. Beats that once celebrated devotion now sound like quarterly reports scored by 808s, Glorilla's defiance, Nicki Minaj's audit of desire, Little Kim's monetized mantra. Each line announces a shift from victimhood to strategy. Oh my goodness, 1-800-920-1580. Please, please, please call us. I want to hear your thoughts. Yet beneath the glitter hides an inversion of the oldest script. Men no longer appear as the soul hunters in the relationship environment. Women fluent in the dialect of scarcity sometimes pursue wounded men as capital. Resources measured in status, income, or insecurity. Babette Rothschild teaches that the nervous system remembers fear more vividly than safety. Some daughters of inconsistency learn to weaponize empathy, converting nurture into leverage. 1-800-920-1580. This is going to be crazy. I'm afraid of how, when he unlocks the lines, I'm afraid of what might happen. Patrick Carnes might call this reactive predation, where the formerly preyed upon adopts the predator's rhythm. Dr. David Hawking's map of consciousness would locate this vibration in pride, powerful yet brilliant, and volatile. The men they attract often carry the mother wound that mirrors their own. Having learned to equate love with approval and approval with pain, they interpret control as intimacy. These women, look, I see your face, Precious. Precious is like, he is uncovering everything. We got to tell the truth and shame the devil this evening, right? Listen to that. These sons of emotional scarcity radiate the very frequency that summons exploitation, empathetic exploitation, nurture as a tool for exploit. Lord have mercy. Their generosity and guilt attract what feels like redemption but functions as reenactment. The transaction repeats until awareness interrupts the trance. Social media amplifies the cycle. Algorithms reward emotional exhibition and punish restraint. The digital coquette appears compassionate, yet calculates exposure with the precision of a hedge fund. Robert Greene's Laws of Power, the 48 Laws of Power, my goodness, unfold in lingerie and filtered light. Oh, Lord, they done learned the tricks of the trade. Oh, Krishnamurti's warning echoes. Comparison breeds conflict, even in affection. Through the anthropological lens, this reversal is not a sin, but it's a survival art. An evolutionary remix of the Lilith archetype.
Come on now.
Demanding restitution through domination. Don't look away, Precious. Don't look at the camera, Precious. Tell them the truth. Men need to know, men, this is happening, I guess. Yet true restitution requires transcendence, not inversion. Mm-hmm. When care stops selling itself, when men and women alike unlearn the economy of insecurity, the theater of predation loses its audience. What remains feels ancient and radical, two nervous systems meeting without invoice, without mask, without fear. Come on, Precious.
I'm ready.
Is this the truth? Is this what's happening?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. So let's break it down.
Please, I'm gonna get out your way.
So when you look at Lilith energy, a lot of people associate her with biblical reference, right?
Mm-hmm.
They say that she's Adam's first wife.
First wife.
Right.
Yeah.
But Lilith actually appears in Mesopotamian culture.
Yes.
So she was written in some Sumerian poem.
Mm-hmm.
But since her introduction on the scene to date,
Mm-hmm.
she represents power,
Mm-hmm.
sexuality,
Mm-hmm.
seduction,
Mm-hmm.
and destruction.
Oh.
Okay? And through patriarchal perspective, she's demonized.
Yes, she's evil.
She's evil.
Whoa.
But that is not the truth. She can also be associated with Medusa,
Mm-hmm.
who people tried to make people think, oh, Medusa had snakes coming
Locks.
out of her head.
She's a black
Locks.
woman.
And
Mhm.
her gaze could turn you to
So
stone.
fine.
No, what it was she could look at you and bend your will.
And freeze you, boy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my.
Through a seductive energy that she carried. The reason why the dark feminine energy is on the rise is because there is that need for mothering, or the mother energy in a lot of men's life. Not all. I
Mhm.
never want to generalize. Whenever you generalize, it's never the truth.
Right, right.
But in a lot of men's lives, they've had that missing mother, even if the mother was present.
Ooh.
Whether it was because she had to work to survive or keep the household going. But there was not just an absent mother. The absent mother, a lot of times, is because of an absent father.
Come on.
Right? And
Mhm.
so men choose, or have historically chosen, the archetype of the mother. Who's going to be a good mother to my child? But pop culture praises dark feminine energy.
Ooh.
Come on, girl, why don't you back that thing up?
Come on.
You know, pop culture, rap music,
Mhm.
any genre of music is really giving praise and light to feminine sexuality that is dark.
Mhm.
Okay? And so this social cue has told a lot of women, I don't need to know how to cook or clean house or raise children. I just need to look like a sex toy. And I'm not saying that sex toys are bad. I'm not saying that. So I'm not demonizing it. I'm just giving you some point of reference.
Mhm.
So that's why you have housewives taking pole dancing classes.
Right.
They want
right.
a little bit of that too. They want
a little
they
bit of
don't want-
spice.
Yes, they don't just want your provision. They also want your attention. But that attention is egoic,
Mm-hmm.
is dark,
Mm-hmm.
and the challenge, or the problem, I try not to call things a problem. They're always a challenge.
But the
right?
challenge, I'll go with
But
that.
the challenge is when you lean too hard into the dark feminine energy, it becomes succubus energy.
Ooh, wait, stay right there. Don't go. We're going to talk about the succubus too. Listen, when we come forward, Jezebel, succubuses unite. When we come forward, it's going to get even hotter. Let's go. Woo! Wow.
Voice of Reason with Zoe Williams on KBLA Talk 1580.
Oh no, stomach
Is
issues
this
again?
them? This is them. Got it. All right. That's me. Got it. Okay, turn it this way. This is Precious. That's them. This is me. Yo, Precious.
My mom said, buckle up, buttercup.
I saw that. She said, buckle up, buttercup. Whoa, it's wild. Hey, it's wild already. Hey, get to your phone lines. You already know what it is. Get to your phone lines. Everybody hit the like button. The likes are free. The likes are free. Please continue to support the channel. You can hit the Super Chat, Cash App, whichever one you would like. I would appreciate it if you would show a little love today. Hit the like button. Hit the share button. Got an update on Sarah without the H. She will be discharged from the hospital tomorrow. But you know how they do. They will kick you out that hospital bed even if you still need to be there.
Yes, they can get some money.
Exactly. So she's going home tomorrow, and I'm going to pull up on her.
Is Sarah a listener?
Sarah is a young lady. Man, her story is amazing.
Okay.
Young lady comes out here to get her break in Hollywood. She meets somebody soon as she gets here, and apparently she knew, or the person she meets knows me. And the person, it was another woman, charged her $800 to meet me. You talking about dark feminine. Charged her $800 to meet me. And I was so mad because me and the person she met, like, it wasn't even like that's somebody I go to in this business and we making moves. It was just somebody who knows me kind of in passing.
Wow.
And maybe once or twice she like brought some talent to my show. But nothing like this is a go-to person.
Says, "Oh, I want to meet you."
She could have just did that. That girl took the rent money she had to set up her living situation. Took all of it, $800.
Wow.
So when Sarah meets me, I bring Sarah to work for me. I say, "Oh, you work for me." I gave her a radio show when I was at Dash Radio because she wants to be a comedian and all of that. Fast forward, I introduced her to everybody. Marcus King, she's working with Marcus King, Jamie Foxx. I introduced her to Corey Holcomb. She's working for everybody now. But I'll tell you how she got sick.
Okay.
Moving right into today's video about how I act when I'm secretly falling in love with you, I feel like I should first explain why it is my preference to keep my feelings to myself. And it is my preference to keep my feelings secret because the longer I keep my feelings a secret, or that my feelings are unknown, the more protected my autonomy is. I don't have to be vulnerable if I'm not telling you how I feel. Not telling you that I'm developing these feelings also soothes my anxiety around not wanting to be the dependent partner or the needy person in the relationship, as I kind of expanded on in one of my videos from last week. You know, I never want to be needy. I don't want to be the needy person in a relationship. I don't want to be the person that's coming on too strong or doing too much too soon. So for me, keeping my feelings to myself until I'm ready to express them, until I know that you're safe, until I know that this is the right situation for me, just seems like the best case scenario. I also keep my feelings to myself because I fear that by exposing my feelings, by exposing the fact that I'm developing feelings or that I am in love with you, I'll then be trapped into a situation or obligations that I may not be ready to fulfill or that I really may not want at that particular moment. Like maybe I'm just enjoying the feelings and enjoying you and getting to know you and all of those things. And I don't want to put any unnecessary pressure on the situation too soon.
Hey, every time I hear that voice, it just shocks my whole spirit. That's dismissible me. She has weaponized her dismissive avoidant attachment style. Just weaponized it. Okay, fine. She's telling you, I'm going to keep all the real away from you. Isn't the environment of a healthy relationship a space where you can reveal the real you?
Should be. In its intention it is, but
apparently not.
You know, women get a lot of social cues. Don't be too vulnerable. Don't tell a man what you're thinking or feeling. You're going to humiliate yourself. Don't show all your cards. You know, and I understand that need or desire to want to protect yourself going into a situation.
Right.
Right? But the reality is that you have to be in vibrational alignment. And if you, well, not you have to be, you are in vibrational alignment. And if you're withholding everything, your partner is too.
Mirror, the mirror of relationship.
Mirror.
Yes.
You're lacking transparency, which is a part of integrity, and your partner is going to have integrity issues. Are you causing this? No, you're attracting it.
And you're aligning with the same vibration and same. Wow.
And each of you are waiting to see who's going to peek over first. So that's where the vulnerability comes in, and not trusting the person, but trusting the process, or trusting the Most High Source Energy. Trust God. Trust God. Revelation comes very quick when you trust. But true trust is not a safety measure. Okay? And this type of hiding is not dark feminine energy, though. It is, dark feminine energy is the shadow self of feminine energy. She's powerful. She's attractive. She's seductive. She's in charge. She's in control. She's power. But too much power blows a fuse. Balance. It's about balance.
Yes. Listen. Call to action. I want to hear from men and women from all over the country. Have you been run roughshod over with a woman in her dark feminine? Have you been manipulated and used? Have you been able to balance her dark feminine, brother? Because that's a skill too. She gets to stay dark and you balance her. Have you been able to counter that, brother? Oh, a lot of brothers be calling. They be upset. They be mad. Oh, I did my best. I tried. I chased. I performed. And I didn't get what I said. Oh, when we come forward. The voice of reason on Wholeness Wednesdays with my girl Precious. We gonna cook it up. Let's go.
It's on fire tonight. It's the voice of reason.
This is good. What a topical is what they said.
Like Chicago Mayor Brandon Johnson is defending his proposed corporate head tax, saying big.
Let's talk about it.
Y'all ready to talk? They scared to talk though. Last night I had them in here shook.
What's up with that air, bruh?
Oh, you can turn it on.
Okay.
And I'm gonna turn mine on too so we get a cross breeze. Boom. There we go. We're gonna get a little cross breeze. Let's see.
Yeah, I'm a vintage woman. I need that air.
I love it. A vintage woman.
What's that comedian? What's his name? He calls them vintage honeys.
Yes.
I forget his name. It's on the tip of my tongue, but
vintage honeys. Attila, you should have been the first person to call in.
Attila.
Attila, you already know this is your topic. Dion Cole.
Dion Cole, exactly.
Yeah, they just get, yes. Call in right now, y'all. I want to hear your thoughts on tonight's topic. The topic is crazy. The topic is bananas. Thanks to Attila, the topic is bananas.
Good one, Attila.
The videos are crazy. The clips, everything is wild. So call in. Don't wait. Because Precious is going to field these questions. I got questions for Precious, my damn self. You already know. I got Precious. I got questions. Attila. I got on the Huff and Puff hoodie right now.
Oh, that's where that's from.
Yes, I was in there working out today, getting it in. No, I sent every clip you sent me. Get on the phone. Everybody should be calling. Brothers should be calling. I know brothers be tap dancing for this type of woman. Let's just be honest.
You said what?
I had a woman tell me that I was susceptible
to
this type of woman.
Well,
she was like, you old school. So all I got to do is act right.
Well, see, she's tapping on something, but it's not to say that she's right. Dark feminine energy is performative. It lends itself to transactional relationships. So, and, you know, strong men have been taken down by it.
We got to talk about it.
But that is that lack of integrated self. Right? Because divine feminine energy is balanced. Just like divine masculine energy is balanced. So, yeah, I mean, it could happen, but...
Hey, Attila, you let JW call in before you. That is... What is JW gonna tell us about this dark feminine? What is he gonna say? What is he gonna say, Attila? Quiet as a church mouse in here. They be scared of these topics. Buckle up, Buttercup. I love your mama. Buckle up, Buttercup. Let's see, got that. I'll pull this over. Every time I minimize this thing, it stops playing. I'm talking about their YouTube channel. Mine is solid over here.
Pretty much. That's it. He like it. He like it.
Of the darkest manipulation techniques that someone can use to make you obsessed with them. This is extremely toxic and I don't recommend doing it, but I want you to be aware of it. First is the roller coaster effect, and it works by creating anxiety and pain, followed by an intense release of tension and pleasure. For example, ghosting them, leaving them on scene, disappearing out of nowhere, followed by coming back and giving them a plausible explanation, like my phone died. This causes the desire for consistency and attachment. Two is harmless rejection. And this is telling them you like them, but you can't be with them or do anything with them because followed by a plausible explanation. Like, you're in the same friend group, they're too old for you, you're focusing on yourself. This causes obsession.
This is what's happening out here in these streets right now. Can we be honest? How do men protect against this? Because I think they're going after particular men.
No, not necessarily. Not necessarily.
Please give me clarification.
With that, the dark feminine energy, first, let's say this. It ain't all bad. It ain't all good. It's about balance, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because the dark feminine energy is an archetype.
Huh.
The mother is an archetype.
Right.
The goddess is an archetype. The warrior archetype. Right. So all of these parts make up feminine energy.
Right.
If you lean too hard into one,
right,
you're off balance.
Right.
Right? So it's about being a balance of all things, because while a man may want to secure a woman that exudes the archetype really of the goddess and the mother,
right,
that energy is also on a pedestal.
Right.
The bedroom's not in the pedestal. It's the basement.
The vixen is another archetype.
They love that. Ooh. They love that. So it's not bad, right? But when you're leaning too far into that dark feminine energy, it becomes succubus energy.
What is a succubus? Tell folks.
A succubus essentially is a female or feminine demon that once she latches onto her subject, she does not detach until she has everything that he has. His livelihood, his energy, his relationships with other people. They will all be in a state of shambles when she is done. There's nothing left. Okay? And
is there a male counterpart to the succubus?
Incubus.
The incubus.
The incubus. Oh. This is the incubus. That archetypal energy is usually what you hear women complaining about. He lied to me. He made me feel like I was everything. He told me I was the only one. So yes, there's a counterpart. But today we're talking about the dark feminine.
Wait, so when I was incubusing, I was incubusing with succubuses? Succubi?
A succubus does not want an incubus.
Oh.
Because he in and of himself does not possess anything. Yeah. And but conversely, the succubus does not either. That's why she seeks resource. It is performative and it's transactional in its nature. And there is a lack of nurturing to it. But let me say something. Like I said, women have gotten tired of, not all women, but a collective energy.
Many women.
Many.
Yes.
Have gotten tired of not being what they see when they look at magazines. By the way, nobody is, because that's a lot of artificially generated images or manipulated images. They're tired of not being the center of male attention in songs. Men are not singing about the nurturing, soft, kind women. They're talking about women with big breasts, big rumps, you know,
that was R. Kelly.
Yeah, well, you know, so now that women are tapping into that, the reason why there's so much room for it is because men have receded from sovereignty. They're leaning into that energy and less into their own masculine energy. This does have something to do with the mother, but right now it has something to also do with society. Because when you bring your woman out, most men want that woman to be something that other men lust after.
She got to be popping.
She has to be popping. The bad girl image. These television shows, Zeus is run over with the bad girl image.
Right.
It's like Fight Club for women.
Right.
But they like that. Fighting, dressing in tight, cheap clothes, wigs, and now these things are not bad in and of themselves, but there is something called the dark feminine aesthetic. Long hair, full red lips, tattoos, right? Which is why I usually keep most of mine covered up when I'm working and my hair up, because I don't want people to focus in on anything other than what I'm doing with them. But ideally, a woman should be able to invoke her own dark feminine energy, but not for leverage, for expression, for enjoyment, right? But when you're all enjoyment and no duty, there's imbalance. So you have to know when to pull on that energy.
Wait, all enjoyment and no duty. Just speak to the duty before I get to these other questions.
So the duty, when we're speaking about feminine energy, is the nurturing quality. Okay.
So to nurture is a duty of a good woman in an intimate relationship.
Well, it is a part of duty, right? In order for a relationship to be sustained, there are things that have to happen. Right? Otherwise, we just roommates who don't like each other.
Right.
But I can come home and get a good meal. Now, hold on, you don't have to cook. They got Uber Eats these days, right? But providing that. But when a man is balanced, guess what? Her water is run. There may be a meal waiting for her. There's balance. Your duties are not etched in stone. Right? They are as you decide. What are your strengths? What are my strengths? What do we need in this relationship?
So it's not like when you said duty, my mind went straight to Hinduism.
Okay.
And Buddhism, and the term dharma comes to mind. So I'm thinking like, oh, this is like an intimate dharma, to be considerate, to be caring, to be loving, to be nurturing. And that goes both ways. There's mutuality there, right?
It goes both ways.
So it's not just a gender thing, but if women have learned to sell these actions in a performative way in order to secure protection and provision, what does that say about the society we live in?
Yeah. Before, it's considered a man's duty to protect and provide.
It's his dharma.
Right?
Yes.
But because we live in a microwavable society, provision and protection look different than they did 50, 60 years ago. Testosterone is even produced less in men that are born.
That's why I'm glad I'm from the generation I'm from, because I'm still out here wilding. I'm out here.
But it is. It's not an insult when they look at physiology. Men are producing less testosterone these days because you don't have to kill a bear. You don't have to. You have a Ring doorbell camera to answer the door. You don't even have to go to the door.
Right.
They have Uber Eats, Instacart, to bring food to the home. We don't live in a hunter and gatherer society.
Right.
So things have changed. It is permissible and frequent that you may see women make more money. Now, people have this misconception that more black women make more money than black men. That is not true. Just more of them are making more money. Doesn't mean that on a whole they make more than black men. So when you don't have those types of needs, we can play with this a little bit. If I'm a rocket scientist and my husband is a math teacher, when we have children, he may be the one to stay home, right? But does that mean she's relieved of her femininity, like what he's craving? No, it doesn't. It doesn't bypass that. Just because you're taking up a duty. He still wants to feel like a man. She still wants to feel like a woman. So how do they do that? Conversation, vulnerability, and understanding.
Yes.
And sometimes renegotiation.
Sometimes renegotiation.
Sometimes.
I love it. I love it. I love it. The voice of reason. It's on complete fire. The phone lines are lined up. We're about to get started. When we come forward, we going to Inglewood, Houston, and South Central Los Angeles. Let's get it.
Relationship.
Yeah. Andy, who?
I had to beg Leroy to stay on.
Why is he
He
tripping?
mad.
No, he's not mad.
He got something to say.
He always liked other people to go before him.
Oh.
And then he also didn't want to maybe jump ahead in the conversation. He feels that maybe he might step on your toes.
Mine?
But I was just like, well, I mean, if she
I
don't get
love
to,
him.
if you
Tell him.
don't get to it, how you gonna know? So please just stay on hold. But if you do touch on it, then you can hang up. But I was like, nah, stay on, because I know you want to hear him. I want to hear him.
He be tripping.
You know?
I want to hear him.
So I said,
Even
go
if
to
he
him
thinks
first.
I'm completely wrong.
Yeah. All right. This gonna be good.
Yeah, I want to hear you.
Hey, you would love Leroy
Yes.
from Inglewood. You gonna love him.
Okay.
Well, let me just say, he usually on point.
Okay.
He got the historical,
I
the
love
spiritual, the
I love
metaphysical.
that.
He got all
I
that.
love that.
But he be trying to push buttons too.
Yes.
So I want to see which Leroy show up.
Okay.
He's usually a treat. What up, y'all? Y'all enjoying the show? Y'all should call in. We got 2 more spaces on the phone lines. Y'all could call in. What's happening? Where y'all at? What are your thoughts on tonight's? I'm on my YouTube.
I know.
And on.
I realized that after my first show, I was like, oh, he's on IG, YouTube.
Yeah. I'm on KBLA.
Yeah, I didn't even know that there were multiple ways to listen and watch until after I started
Yes.
investigating.
Mine is where the most activity is.
Which one is that? IG?
That's my
Your
YouTube page.
YouTube. Yeah, that's
Yes.
how I realized there was a different view of me. I'm like, oh, you got this view and they got that view. Okay.
They got
Okay.
the cameras coming
Yes,
down.
Yes.
Me, I'm doing the best with my little phone.
Hey, it's all good.
Somebody said, Lord JW. Yep, JW. You know Ida ain't gonna call in. Hey, Andy. I need that Carl Thomas.
Ooh.
Cause your face when I play the music, you be like,
Yeah, that's why when I work, I wear white, put my hair up, put my tattoos up. I focus on the Divine Mother.
huh?
I said when I'm working, my hair is up, tattoos covered. I'm trying to channel that divine mother.
Yes,
You know what I
yes,
mean? I don't
yes.
need to be the temptress because I don't date clients.
Oh,
I don't. It's
'cause-
irresponsible.
and then that's a mess.
It is
A
irresponsible.
spirit mess.
You can't be my client and trying to date me. It's
Oof.
not gonna work. It's not gonna work.
I feel you.
Somebody gonna get hurt. It's not gonna be me.
And I wish I had a better. My love is all she got.
Really awesome, because if you've ever gone to India, especially Christians, Westerners, or you go to India and they see this plethora of gods and they just wonder what is going on with the male deities and the female deities. What are all of these meaning? And you know what we always do when we don't understand something, we just attack it instead of investigating and researching. So Paramahansa goes on to say, so all of these innumerable aspects of God are abstractions. A way of saying no human being can really understand what God is. But here, at least, is something that he does. So he says, take, for example, the image of goddess Kali. This is a good case in point because out of all Hindu images, Kali has been the one most misunderstood by Western minds. So Kali stands naked, and her right foot is placed on the chest of her prostrate husband, that would be Shiva. So Kali is the absolute divine universal mother goddess. She is Shakti, pure Shakti energy, and she's standing on, she's got one foot on the chest of her divine consort Shiva. Her hair streams out. I mean, it's wild, and it's disheveled, and it's behind her. So remember, everything is symbolic. Even in your own life, everything is symbolic of something deeper. It's like we look and we see the external, but what is the meaning for the soul? We often say when we travel, it's history, and then it's her story, which is the soul.
Yo, that's ATL Ministry. And she's talking about the goddess Kali, hidden meanings and symbolism. She was actually cooking. And again, a lot of what we're talking about tonight, many people have no idea of the names, the terms, the cultures.
Right.
But I still believe that they embody a lot of this at the cellular level, cellular memory, in the unconscious space. I think a lot of this is happening, and there is a pendulum swing where women are now saying, brother, you're flawed. And I can take advantage of those flaws by breadcrumbing you some of the things you never got. ooh, I can embody this. And some people say, hey, is that manipulation? Are you taking advantage of them?
Both. It's both.
Yes. And this is why I heard one woman told me something. She was like, oh, that woman's trying to dominate you. Mm-hmm. She used the term. She was like, you're a big fish. Mm-hmm. And that would say a lot or speak a great deal to her ego and her sense of self if she can get you of all people, tripping. Now, let me just do this. Leroy from Inglewood, you better stop calling in here and hanging up. That's all I got to say. It's disrespectful to get my hopes up thinking I'm going to talk to my brother from Inglewood who I know is going to bring the funk, and then you hang up. What kind of selfish silliness is this? This is your brother calling you to the floor, Leroy. The next time you call here, Leroy, you stay on that damn line. I was getting ready to come to you first, and then you hung up. What kind of indecisive pendulum swinging, I want to talk, no I don't, spirit you got going on? What'd you say, Andy?
Oh.
I don't like it, Leroy. Get back in here. You got to call right back if the call drops. Get back in here, Leroy. But we got callers. And I want to get them in here because their thoughts are important to this conversation. JW, South Central Los Angeles. What are your thoughts on tonight's topic?
Taking my call. How are you doing, Precious?
Fine, thank you.
Yeah, I heard you mention the word balance a few times. And
Pardon me?
it does cross my mind. I heard you use the word balance.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and what actually crossed my mind when you mentioned the first couple of times was the word order. And when you said the woman's out of balance as she overuses her dark energy, and I thought about how God created structure and order, and in reference to these younger, modern, new females trying to manipulate men, and you made a good point when you said about the lack of testosterone, etc., and the reason why, because men have to bear and society has changed, etc., and more black women were employable in the 50s and 60s.
Wait, stay right there. J-Dub. J-Dub, stay right there. When we come forward, we're going to come back to South Central Los Angeles and get the rest of J-Dub's question/statement for Precious.
I'm not saying that. He said it like, that's my opinion. Women are out of order.
Right.
Why
No.
women?
Clarify for him.
In the ether.
Attila said Precious's face is sending me.
It's the last frontier, that face, Attila. I gotta deliver it.
I love it. This is good, though.
Yeah, it's not just women that are dealing with that challenge of being unbalanced.
Yeah.
But it's okay. It's also because of Aquarian energy is now more available. So you're supposed to be a shift.
Right.
I hear men saying now, I want someone to call me too. I have feelings and needs too. Women are sounding like men, and a lot of men are sounding like women.
Oh, you gotta say it. You gotta say it. Attila said, Precious, what's your sign?
Cancer, Scorpio moon,
Ooh,
Sagittarius rising.
Scorpio.
I'm boiling
moon.
water, my dear.
God
boiling water.
damn.
Don't hurt yourself.
That Scorpio moon, no.
That Scorpio moon now. I tell her, take a nap, sis.
Yes, go sit down. Sit down somewhere.
And my Venus is in Leo.
Oh, goodness. The combinations.
Come on now.
I knew you was a water sign, my niece. Lord have mercy.
What is Attila? What's her sign?
Taurus.
Oh, I love Taurus.
She got the same Sag rising.
Hey, girl.
So that's hot earth.
Yeah.
You don't get your scorched earth down. Woo. And wait, Attila, what else you got? I think Attila got a water moon too, I think.
See?
Yeah, she got a, what is that? She got a Pisces moon.
Oh, yeah.
So she boiling water, she hot mud.
Yeah. Hot muddy water.
Hot muddy water, Lord. Leo Mars.
Bedroom turnoff, fantasies and fetishes, financial infidelity, dating a bad person. Are they worth the wait? It's gonna be crazy.
I'm stupid.
The child wasn't here, and you still had to pay child support.
It's a very heated topic.
How is that right?
Mama's baby, daddy's maybe.
I just have so many questions I want to ask you.
I would like to kiss you. This okay? Roll up there.
And that part that says, I just like to kiss, he has AIDS. The guy said, I just like to kiss a woman's ass. Is there something wrong with it? Oh. Scorpio moon, here we go. Yeah.
How do you make women so well?
So William, reason and accountability. The voice of reason.
Sons go through a very strange dynamic with a narcissistic mom as well. There can often be a struggle in the boy and the man to deal with autonomy, and it really interferes with future relationships with other women. There can be an internal struggle just to find your self-worth, and these patterns of enmeshment and neglect. You be idealized by your mom and then devalued, and often criticized. Again, the triangulation happens, and the narcissistic mom, when their son starts to date, nobody is ever good enough, and then they're threatened by the partner. And there can also be a very blurred emotional boundary that converge on something we call emotional incest, where a mom will make their son their surrogate partner, will tell him that, you understand me a lot better than your dad. And that's when the boy starts to become a caretaker, and mom shares things that she really shouldn't be sharing. It's a very destructive dynamic. There are these Oedipal issues that come up, and you might struggle with intimacy issues as an adult. Her needs are always going to come first, and she might brag about you in public, but then criticize you in private. The other topic that people ask me a lot about is narcissistic siblings, when you grow up with siblings who are narcissists. The sad reality here is that these are the first people that you know in your life. They're your first friends, right? And you want to have a close connection with them. You want to be able to trust and share your feelings. But often a narcissistic sibling, especially if they're the older one that is the golden child, and then another child comes into the family and they're knocked off of their throne, they can become very manipulative. And there's a me-first mentality. They won't share. They'll hoard things to keep you from getting any of it. They can be very entitled and have this sense of superiority. And they struggle to be mom and dad's favorite. The sad thing.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to the VOR, hour number 2. My girl is in the building. Y'all know what it is. Precious McGill. She's on fire tonight. Wholeness Wednesdays with Precious, man.
Precious.
Yeah, we in here talking. Man, this is a spicy conversation. Because I posit that modern day women are out here hunting men that guy explained. They'll take them broken if he has resources.
Quite a few, yes.
And then they'll perform all of the things, like that guy was Dr. Jim Brilliant that was just speaking. And they'll say, oh, I'll take him right on in. Anything is going on in his life, I'll be there, I'll support, because on the back end, I'm getting something. ROI, return on my investment.
Transactional relationship.
Ooh-wee. So I can sell him nurturing. I can sell him empathy. I can sell him sex. All contained within our little relationship, and I control through dominance. Is this really happening?
Oh, for sure. Now, what that doctor was speaking of is a parentified relationship.
Ooh.
And the mother does that. It has to be a narcissistic mother that does that. She
Right.
usually has some co-occurring morbidity, but that narcissistic mother grooms the child to be her absent partner.
Wow.
To fill the needs of her absent partner.
Mm.
And sometimes the partner may be absent because of the narcissism, right?
Right.
They are participating in escapism. I'm too busy. I have
Right.
to work. I
Right.
can't be here. You know, but that narcissistic mother grooms the son and or the daughter, but it's usually one of the children that is picked. They groom that child to be what they need. That child is the confidant.
Mm-hmm.
They are the holder of secrets, accomplice in crime, sometimes figuratively and literally sometimes.
Wow.
And what this does, it always, for the girl, a lot of times for the woman, she becomes a woman that does not want to have children because she raised all her mama's children. And she was the mama's best friend. Sometimes that parentified, now adult child is avoidant because she does not want to continue to partner with someone who could potentially be like the mother. Now with the son, when he's parentified by the mother, it takes a slight turn. That mother has then groomed him for every relationship that he will have thereafter. And then be in secret competition with the woman that he's with. And the woman is typically toxic because he's trying to fix something with the mother. So he's picking another version of the mother. Can this, can nurturing break free this cycle? Yes, it takes a lot of therapy, a lot of shadow work, a lot of self-work. But the first thing it takes is recognition that you have a narcissistic mother.
Acknowledgement, yeah.
Now, the narcissistic father is something different, but that mother, because she has that duty to nurture, right? It shows up in a very specific way. Okay? And a lot of men who have been parentified are giving praise to that, the bad BITC, you know what else comes at. Because it's some version of the mother. Sex. Sexy. She's dripping sex. She's oozing lust. Some men even say it really doesn't matter what her last name is because her last name will be mine. That takes away from the person that she is, right? They're looking for the outer, not really the inner. And really, your focus in relationship first should be to self. That's where the first duty lies.
Right.
But if it's all about the partner and keeping up a certain look and feeding a certain energy, they're going to be lost in the sauce.
Wow. This is good stuff. The VOR's on complete fire. Let's get JW from South Central Los Angeles back in here to finish his thought. Come on, JW, just at the top of the hour. I need you to wrap it up, brother.
Yes, sir. Allow me to wrap it up. I was looking at the balance and as well as order. Because that was my mindset to keep that balance. And I just want to equate to or compare to. And I see how God said things are out of order. And she made how the woman to be out of balance if she really too far to her dark energy. And it's a lot of things I want to do since you blessed me. I'm a fast forward. Now,
watch yourself now, JW. Now you know you got time, but you can't have all the time. So I need you to hit it and quit it. Come on.
Okay. At least give me 2 or 3 minutes to wrap this up. And not a half minute.
2 or 3 minutes is a long.
Okay, give me a minute and a half.
You got a minute and a half. Let's go.
So she said, yeah, the mom can grow the daughter. Now, see, I already told you about one side of my family. I'm not going to tell you the details from the other side of my family, but I will say this. I have watched and observed things as a child. And that's 100% correct, because one of the mothers that grew, I'm real big. I'm going to skip past that. I'm going to skip to her sister. Her sister was took the cold people work. She had people in the military take her to Hawaii. She lived off of people on the military base in Hawaii, as well as China and Japan. Do you understand me, my brother? So now, I'm going to do back to the number time is winding down. I told you what you said. You have women that call men honeydews, like a honeydew lip.
I hear you. Yeah.
Those are men that are henpecked. See, I told you on older shows in the past about the old folks' terms or expressions. Yeah. She got that one. Her husband or worth a henpeck. He's wearing a skirt or an apron. You follow me? Now, yeah, so you always have this type of the dynamic existing. Now it's on steroids, or has been really exposed to the major public. I would like to say for several different reasons. Mainly the internet as last, but I'm working my way backwards now. As well as women going to jail, potentially to a college jail, and as well as the old school motivation reasoning, because you observe it in the household, and you can see who the domineering patriarch in the family raised the house by herself and mama and daddy, and she had to act strong like a man, but it wasn't. So she had to use both of her traits.
Okay.
And both of them.
Okay.
So it's a multiple reasons. You won't give me no time. I can go in a lot of details about.
Wait a minute, J-Dub. Hold a freaking minute. J-Dub, you've been on for 3 minutes and 30 seconds. You cooking, bro. I love it, J-Dub. Hey, J-Dub, guess what you just did, man? Hey, man, you cooking though, Jay. I love it. When you cook, I let you cook. Come on. Guess what you just did, J-Dub?
Yeah, I brought South Central earlier in the house.
Yeah, there go your music, J-Dub. Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to the smooth sounds of J-Dub from South Central Los Angeles. He just cooked up a whole meal for us to digest. He's always welcome to jump into the discussion and share. I love it when J-Dub calls. J-Dub just want 25 minutes. J-Dub, you can't have 25 minutes. So before I go to my next caller, let me just say this. Precious, what did you think about J-Dub's? Don't laugh, Andy. Come on, J-Dub's one of my people.
I think I need to say this. I am not anti-woman. I'm not coming from that at all. I'm not trying to villainize women.
Because you know they will pull your card. They will roll up. Precious, what did you do?
I am pro-woman. I'm pro-truth. I'm only talking about divine feminine energy. When it is balanced, a part of that is dark feminine.
Which I love a little dark.
Yeah, just a little bit.
I love dark
You
me.
don't want to go in the bedroom with all light. It needs to be a little dark in there.
It needs to be a little raunchy up in here. Come on.
It's balance, you know. But when a person is allowing themselves to be
educated through social media alone. And this is an archetype that is being preferenced or praised during these times. You're gonna be hustling backward.
Right.
It can't be all dark feminine energy.
Right.
And because when it is, the relationship is transactional. And it is performative. And this does not make for balance.
And then to go even deeper, everything you said is true. And then if you're self-unaware, you come from a toxic early upbringing, you don't know your attachment styles, you don't know your mom's attachment style or your father's attachment style. You don't know what you're carrying psycho-spiritually into this relationship, because it's only going to be revealed because relationship is mirror, right? It is a mirror. So again, like a lot of the coping mechanisms, right, that come out of these toxic environment, for many people, it's unconscious. It's on autopilot in the back, and you just do it because, you know, well, this is what I know how to do in order to secure what I need. So the question becomes, when do you take the responsibility to go on this journey, right, of self-discovery, which is self-deconstruction, and then reconstruct a version of you that doesn't have that toxicity in it, so you can balance this dark side with the light side? That's individuation, right?
Right. Destruction. That's the answer.
Ooh.
When destruction and wreckage happens, right? It's just like any personal awakening. And in any relationship, there's always going to be negotiation. You have to renegotiate with yourself.
Right.
What it is you want.
Yeah.
Consider, if you will, for a moment, young woman who's been pushed to go to college, be in the books, then she's pushed to be about her degree, and then she looks up, she's 37, well educated, well paid, and lonely.
Ooh.
And she also maybe has an introverted energy.
Right.
She can easily turn to TikTok and see, you know, you have to talk to men like this and you have to do that. And she tries it out a little bit. She's going to get results.
Right.
She is going to get results because then she is like the ultimate woman. She already has it going on, but now she's making herself sexually attractive in her energy, right? And sex is something that happens before you get to the bed, right? So she's turning up that energy that men want to see, and when she gets a response, should she not balance, she's gonna keep tuning that energy up.
Right.
So when does that person, just that one example of a person, get the opportunity to do better and bring balance? It's going to be the pain that she experiences when the spell wears off.
Ooh-wee. Yeah, they say there's gain in the pain.
Oh.
When we come forward, more heat from Precious. We got a lot to talk about. I love it. Woo. And this how you know it's good. This show's almost over.
And we zooming through,
We
right?
zooming. That's how you know it's good.
Yeah, it really is about balance. I mean, you can't be all of one thing.
Right.
Right?
Right. No, I get it.
Yeah.
We cooking.
Yeah.
With real grease.
Man, look up. He's been 10 years with a beautiful woman. Her looks are changing. And he eating fish sticks for dinner. You, both y'all got work to do.
Oh, he's back.
Oh,
Leave it.
I want to hear it.
Here we go. Hey, I'm gonna get him in right now.
Ooh.
I got homework tonight. I think a great indicator for men that are susceptible to dark feminine are men who believe more in institutions than they believe in themselves.
Well, they believe in something more than themselves.
Lord have mercy, child.
But at any point, a man can be susceptible to that energy. So
that's an energy for your
yeah,
ass.
We
That's
gotta
some.
take the shame out of it, though,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
You gotta take the shame out of it. Make it comfortable for people to experience change.
Absolutely.
The theme for this Altadena Eaton Canyon Fire Town Hall is understanding the Wildfire Recovery Compensation Fund. The primary focus of this gathering is to inform residents about Southern California Edison's newly launched Wildfire Recovery Compensation Program and provide clarity on eligibility and the claims process.
And usually your people be in here chatting. They not chatting today, even though there's a few people in here.
I just asked them, are y'all on the second hour?
Yeah, because they usually be talking it up. I love it. Tell them Zoe misses y'all. Y'all need to be in here talking. I need to see y'all.
That's KBLA1580.com. Light refreshments will be served.
Watching it on the YouTube, it cuts to that second hour.
Yeah, it doesn't flow all the way through. Mine flows all the way through. No break.
Yeah, they're in there. I think it's 19 people in here right now.
That's what I'm looking at. But they're not talking.
They're probably listening. Oh, they watch her. They're in there. Is this Cameo? You can't dance. I love this song. I haven't heard this in forever. I think I've heard it remixed with another background. Oh, this is deep.
There are moments when a woman's presence stirs something profound in a man's psyche, an ancient layer of the soul where ethereal, shadowy figures still quietly dwell in dreams and deep memories. It is not love at first sight. It is the anima, the sacred feminine within a man's unconscious, stirring awake. And that woman, unaware of her role, becomes a mirror reflecting his soul. A catalyst igniting a transformative process that he cannot yet name. Yet, for this process to begin, the woman need not be perfect. She must simply live fully in her original feminine energy, wild yet refined, soft yet unyielding.
This is it.
So, what truly constitutes the power of feminine energy? How does a woman, by simply being her authentic self, awaken the archetypal anima? In today's video, under the light of Carl Jung's philosophy, we will unravel the mysterious workings of the anima archetype, its impact on love, and its influence on the spiritual evolution of both genders. Stay until the end.
This is it.
We ain't gonna play it all. We just wanted to. We just wanted to wet your whistle.
That's it.
Come on, the playlist is on fire. That was Cameo, Alligator Woman. Come on, that was on the same album as Flirt. Come on, I would have played She's Strange, but we all know She's Strange. We all know that record.
Yes. Dark feminine theme song.
Come on, the dark feminine theme song. Grace Jones was in the video. The song is about Grace.
She's dark feminine, yes.
Listen, I am loving tonight's topic. One of my favorite guests called back in. We got to get him in here. You already know what it is. Leroy from Inglewood is on deck. Leroy, what are your thoughts on tonight's topic, brother?
Can you hear me clearly?
Yes, we can. Yes, we can.
All right, wonderful, wonderful. So I have to begin appropriately. Precious, precious.
Very appropriate.
I had to start where I'm supposed to start on bended knee, pushing and kissing feet, and bowing where appropriate. You know, when the divine feminine, black God is divine, black femininity is in the space, we have to honor it.
Thank you.
So I'm just so grateful.
Thank you.
So once again, I can't say this enough times. When you bring these, especially quality women, Deshauna Johnson, Precious, and I can't remember the other lady.
Shalonda Crawford, Dr. Sunshine. Wait. Hold on. Wait. We got to do this real quick. It's Dr. J's birthday.
Happy birthday, sis.
Come on. Dr. Deshauna Johnson's birthday. Shout it out.
My sister friend.
Yeah.
Much love for her.
And you're.
Oh, by the way, I saw you this weekend. Man.
Me?
Yeah, I saw you this weekend. You was standing by the table with the dude with the beard and the tennis skirt with the flip-flops and the toes. Why you didn't say nothing?
Why didn't you say anything?
And you had a beautiful black woman on your side, and then you went over there with Cornell and Tavis over in the corner, and y'all was chopping it up. You know, I saw you this weekend.
You didn't, but you didn't.
I couldn't leave you at the table with the dude with the tennis skirt on and the beard.
Oh man, it's great to have you in here, brother.
You were supposed to be there because he was there. He wasn't lying. He was there, JW.
There you go.
Make a call.
There you go.
I just need to come back in. I'm not waiting for him to call back.
So wait, Leroy. Now I gotta carry you over. So hold tight.
Oh, that's good. I'm gonna get in.
Cause I already know.
Because I got love.
Yeah, I already know you got something for me. When we come forward, we going back to Inglewood because I already know he about to cook. And of course, Larry Blackman is Gemini.
Right.
Come on.
This my dark feminine theme song.
That's the record.
The one.
Ow. Hey, lady. Ow. But next to her, I'm playing ordinary. Come on. That's the record. We lit tonight.
It's all about balance, you know. It's all about balance.
Yes.
It ain't all bad. It ain't all good. In spirituality, there is no good or bad.
No.
It's the way things are.
It's just the way things are. Yes. I love it.
Karma's both
good and bad. You know? What up, y'all? Y'all good? Everybody good in there? Let me see. While my mom is now walking in spirit, in my mind, memory, and lessons, in who I am, who I have been, who I'm going to be, even a continuation of who she is when she was at her best. No one can cloud my impression of my mom. I have found people, my siblings, her children, family, friends, who want to sway me, But like driving, I keep my eyes on the road and my hands on the wheel. Try as you may, I cannot be swayed. It is a non-issue. Still, I appreciate the education, the insight, and info because it stratifies and emboldens my love and defense of her dignity.
Hit dog.
That's what hit dogs holler. For sure. We didn't even talk about your mama.
Right, but you heard something.
He wrote 3 long in all caps. We not even talking to you about your mama, man. This show ain't about your mama.
Right. But you brought her in the chat.
Wait, I don't want to type. This show ain't about your mama, because that's my natural inclination. I was about to type. This show ain't about your. I don't know your mama.
I read that. I was like, oh, you think you talking about his mama?
This ain't your.
You can't dissuade me.
You mean everybody tried to tell you about your mama and you still wouldn't listen?
Parentification is real.
Boy, you better listen to all them people. You said your uncles and aunties, everybody telling you about your mama.
Spoken like the golden child.
Oh, shit. Spoken like the golden child is diabolical. Oh, God.
Damn.
Y'all talking about my mama in there? Hell no. I ain't gonna sit here and let you talk about my mama. No way. We don't even know your mama.
That's hilarious.
Oh, my God.
Woo.
Somebody said nightclub yeast. Listen.
Wait, what?
We not. Hey.
What?
It's too late at night to be playing, man. I don't want to hear none of this tonight. Nightclub yeast is crazy.
I don't even want to know what that is.
I don't want to know either. Somebody got a nightclub yeast story about his mama.
I don't even want to know.
We're not doing that here. That's some diabolical ish. It is. We don't know that man's mama.
Right.
Y'all keep y'all mouths off his mama. The fuck?
That was deep.
Mama got free parking. Hey, listen. Stop. We're not doing that tonight. Stop. That's why I avoid clubs at all costs. It's crazy.
Whoa. But the 3 paragraphs, though, that's deep.
Yeah, he did hit us with 3 paragraphs. But it's like you said, hit dogs holler. You know exactly what it was.
No one can cloud. Ooh, it's deep.
Attila in here wilding, everybody wilding.
I'm gonna have to log in from IG one time.
No, this is YouTube.
Oh, your YouTube
My
channel.
YouTube channel.
Yeah, I just found that.
That's when they be in there wilding.
I'm gonna have to send people that link.
Yeah, they be in there acting a fool in there. It's a whole nother situation in there.
I love it. The uncensored version.
In here, they quiet. I'm asking them questions. They're ignoring the questions. My people said, pull up. No, I'm saying in the other chat, Attila, in the KBLA chat, I'm asking questions and they not responding to nothing. Every now and again they might say something, but the 3 paragraphs was put in the KBLA chat, and they in there quiet. They ain't even responded to him. The chat is conservative. Hey man, I'm about to throw these goddamn headphones.
Hit 'em up style. Spria.
It's a super toxic question to ask in the first place when a man is saying, what do you bring to the table? I really, in my heart of hearts, feel like a lot of women can't even articulate it, because although there are tangible things that we bring to the table, there's a lot of intangible things that a divine feminine woman brings to the table. There's something about an energy. When you get around a certain type of woman, that woman's energy makes you want to be more, do more, have more, just in the very essence of having her around. And mostly because that woman understands how to operate around that man. What I mean by that is, you know, there's a lot of women, especially in today's society, that are trying to tell their men, oh, you need to do this, you need to do that. Stop telling that man what to do and start planting seeds so he can feel good when he's doing it, when he's doing the leadership, when he's winning and doing all those things, and then you celebrate him like it was his idea. And some people may call it manipulative, and in a sense, it is. However, it's for the greater good of the colony. And I think that when a woman is in her divine feminine and understands how a man operates, and a man can be, by the way, I do have to say this.
So there's good manipulation?
Female and masculine does not mean
Manipulation
male. They are
is
not
just
genders,
manipulation.
they are energies. And we all have both. But I'm talking about their...
Hey, that was tonight's conversation, and that was a very intriguing clip. She was saying divine feminine is synonymous with treating your man like he's a garden. You should be planting seeds to manipulate the crops. Ooh, Precious, how do we deal with it before we bring Leroy back in? Because you know Leroy gonna act up on that.
You know, again, it's about balance. If you were to treat your man like a garden, you would first have to check the soil. Because when you lay seeds in barren ground, there will be no production. So that comes with knowing the self and knowing what you're working with. You know, this whole idea of trying to evade being captured by the dark feminine. First of all, she can only capture when a man is missing balance for his own feminine energy. Only then can he be held captive by that. We could blame the mother, but we could blame the father, we could blame the sun, the moon, the stars, Mercury being in retrograde. At the end of the day, you have to do your internal work.
Right.
And that does not include escaping challenge.
Right.
It includes dealing with challenge. It includes self-investigation, self-inquiry. And your focus you should never be consumed with what another person is doing.
Right.
Yeah, you should be consumed with yourself.
Love it,
right?
love it, love
in a way
it.
that expands you, because the nature of God, the nature of the divine is expansion. So don't be afraid of the dark feminine. She might give you a little run for your money. You might have a little fun doing it.
You might have a little good time.
But when you meet the pain, then you'll be able to do your work. So.
Oh, I love that. I love that. You're listening to the VOR live on KBLA Talk 1580, where we always have a lot to talk about. And my special guest on Wholeness Wednesdays, man, Precious. You know who it is. McGill is in the building. Oh, she in here cooking. Let's get Leroy from Inglewood back in here. Leroy. Come on, give us your summation of tonight's topic.
Well, you started. I'm just so blessed just to see speaking. I really didn't even want to say much, but you started this week on some psycho, spiritual, schizophrenic, anti-spookologist. The next day you killed God and brought him back alive. Resurrection. You flip-flop folks, you made them think and open up, in your special way. Mm-hmm. And then you come back today with the melodic balance. And I'm just appreciative of what you do, brother. I'm just grateful.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Sister Precious, I really just want to pose something to you.
Okay.
In love, because you're hitting singles, doubles, triples, and home runs. We're going to call you Precious Otani.
Precious Otani! Precious Freeman. Oh, yes.
I've had a chance to participate in multiple workshops and mentoring. In his group mentoring, not me by myself, with multiple men, and we get together and work with the young men in the area that we're in, whether I'm down south, Midwest, or here on the West Coast. Mm-hmm. And one of the things we would have problems with is that the women would see what we were doing, and they would say, well, we need to do that for the women, we need to do that for the women. We say, yes, we agree, but as men, we have no business doing that for the girls, right? And we can help you with the curriculum, we can show you how to do it, but we, as men, don't have no business standing in front of young women doing the mentoring. We have to get the women to do it. But we couldn't get the women to work together, not the conscious women. Uh-huh. We couldn't get the conscious women to get together and work together to invest in the young women to be more ladylike, don't be the last girl at the party, don't dress with more attention than you're ready to deal with, how to sit, how to stand, how to walk, how to talk to a man, how to operate in a relationship. These things that we would hope that the women should be teaching the girls, they wouldn't. They just be complaining about them and pointing fingers at them. And so I'm really questioning on that tip. What is it that prevents conscious women, and I know the conscious can mean a lot of things, but they are aware. They understand what's going on. They recognize the toxicity of this system. They know that they need to resist and stand against it. What is it that prevents that type of mindset of women from coming together and working together around helping the next generation of young women be better women, more Proverbs 31 and Revelation 17.
Well, speaking of the group that you're mentioning, there is a struggle for power in this group. And that is more about the psychosocial aspects of groupthink was taking over here. So I'm not going to say that experience is commonplace, because there's some rooms where women are eager to collaborate and reach back and teach. So there could have been something fundamentally going on inside of this group. The number 3 in a social setting is typically always a problem, because you have 2 people who will be fighting for power, typically, socially speaking. So there could have been some dynamic in that particular group. Teaching women how to dress, how to wear their hair, how to attract men, these are truly lower level conversations. Teaching women how to turn inward in B, now that's a worthy conversation, because you're always going to get dissent in the group when you tell one to dress this way and another to do this, or don't tell them what to do, show them how to be. So it could have been the subject matter that was at hand, I can't speak to that being a widely experienced energy, because the groups that I'm with, that I partner with.
Don't cheat. Don't do that. That's cheating.
So say you.
Don't do that. Don't talk about ad talk right now. We're talking about mostly inepts.
Inept.
Okay, so therein lies your that might be a part of the problem as well, right?
Okay.
That could be it. That could be it. Yeah. So,
I mean,
let's see.
you just rendered hairstyle, dressing, to lower level conversation. What is the majority of the conversation? What is the majority of the reality we went through? On a regular basis.
Well, wait. To be fair though, Leroy. Wait, here we come, Leroy. To be fair, we live in a toxic society that pushes toxic narratives. So a narrative like Precious needs a platform like the VOR to elevate so people can hear that there's a different kind of voice. You have to understand, man, children are being handed iPads and iPhones in the crib as babies. So again, they get indoctrinated with this instantaneous, toxic dopamine hit of all of this trauma porn that's out there. And voices like Precious, her voice gets kind of washed away. This is why I was like, yo, we got to bring her here. She got to speak. She's got to be heard so that other people, because you know how it works. When you hear higher consciousness truth, it resonates in your spirit,
right,
like hearing a bell ringing.
Right.
And once the bell is rung, it can't be unrung. Whether you was looking for that message or not, I've been telling you this for a long time, Leroy. I'm here to ring bells.
But I will say this, I'm not as rare of an occurrence that people would think. One of the things is that sometimes people don't take a moment to listen and hear what is being said. And when you are going to teach a group of women that are perceived to be less than you or not having as much experience as you, you also have to be willing to learn.
All right, Leroy, listen, man, we got to push forward, brother. I love you. You already know. You don't call in enough. I need you more. Thank you for the insight. Thank you for pushing back. You my brother, man. Guess what you just did?
Inglewood Senior Chapel is in the building. Bowing down once again to the divine feminine. Appreciate you, much love. Continue to bless.
There it is. Whoop, whoop, whoop. If you want to bring your city in the building, all you got to do is call me at 1-800-920-1580. When we come forward, Detroit and Houston. Let's get it.
I don't start doing all that shouting. I'm not going to try to get louder than
I told you would like him, no?
Yeah.
He started singing. Everybody know what it is.
Yeah. See, and that whole, the way women should dress, there are groups of women who believe in dressing more revealing because it's not a matter of being a provocateur, it's about being free.
Right.
Right? So that's that group think stuff.
That's right. Precious, you are God sent blessings. They with you in here. This show flew.
Yeah, that's because it's good.
That's how you know. When it feels long, it's wrong.
Right. Yeah, we got a whole hour and a half.
Like, what in the world?
My best friend said this was JW is too much.
J-Dub is a mess. I love him though. Come on in, J-Dub. Speak on it.
I used to do women's events, but then it became synonymous with mean girl activity, so I stopped doing it.
Right.
But when I'm working with women as a group, as a collective, it is not telling them what to do, how to dress, it's more about tuning in, how to be. You know what I mean?
Right.
You go inward, everything else can come out.
Right.
So I don't believe in that.
Yeah. 100%. insightful presentation from Professor Richard Wolf, a call to action from LA Mayor Karen Bass, and insider's view on property.
That took time with my son and helped him get in his trade as a power lineman. He bought my son some tools to get started. Everything. You know, they both of them. I love them.
Yeah. Dr. J's husband.
Yeah, that's a cool brother.
When I met him, he was like, "I'm a fan of the Voice of Reason." Right. I said, "What? I've been watching the Zone 1 show." I said, "Come on, man."
That's right.
I love that.
That's my brother. That is my brother.
Solid dude.
All the details about these upcoming events can be found at our website, kpla1580.com. So thanks again to all those
women have the answer.
You see him. He in there.
Yeah. Their breath. Yes. But that don't make them always right.
Or good.
Period.
You see what I'm saying? Like you said it early. You said hit dogs.
Holla.
Holla.
I love women. I am a woman.
Hey.
Trauma bonding music.
Trauma bonding music. Ladies and gentlemen, the VOR and his playlist and Precious. Hey man, we in here cooking tonight. And the playlist has been lit the whole time.
Every time.
Hey, I love it, I love it, I love it. We got a couple more callers. I want to go to D from Detroit really quickly. D, we're up against the clock. Please make it clear and concise. What are your thoughts on tonight's topic?
Okay, with the burn interview, I want to say it is not clear interview. We are agreeing to do that, and then when we get married or partner with someone, we teach each other how to survive. And then on top of that, we have to learn how to survive without each other in case. Just like military family. So it's a good thing to have that type of energy.
D, hold on one second. I really want to be able to hear what you have to say, but you're breaking up. Can you do me a favor and hang up and call right back, and we'll try to get you right back in? Can you do that? Because I can't.
I can hear better now.
Let's see it. Let's see. Come on.
Okay, what I was saying with divine energy, with the dark energy, we learn it growing up as a defensive system. So we also have that gathering within the energy. So when we partner or arrange marriage, we learn how to protect one another and to live without one another in case that were to happen. So it's a good thing to have both those types of energies, and I'm glad that you brought it up, and I'm glad that you have a whole person.
Oh, I love it, I love it, I love it. You just brought Detroit, Michigan in the building. Let me get my niece up in here. You already know what it is. Attila from Houston, Texas.
Attila.
What are your thoughts on tonight's topic? Attila, you there? Attila? Where are you, Attila? Are you on the line? Unmute us. Come on, Attila. You know it. You know you got to get in here. Oh, man. Are we going to miss?
Sorry, my bad.
Oh, yes.
Okay. There you go. Come on.
Listen, I don't know. I'm going to keep my comments to myself because you know I got comments. Precious, I knew you was a water sign. Okay. I knew it. My Pisces moon suspected it. But let me just say, I think the crux of it, this topic, is who are you without the ability to manipulate, persuade, or wound other people? Right? Like, I think being able to really rectify what that means, I think as a woman is really important, because ultimately, at some point, I know I have reached this conclusion. I know there's more that I could do to how do I say? I won't say hurt somebody, but like you recognize in moments where you have the advantage, right? And I feel like I'm having to fight with myself to not do that. The reason being is because that is for me, it's a history in my family. Like when you talked about, what did you say? The enmeshment and the parentified child, like that's me, right? And my grandmother, my Gemini grandmother, Lord, she was the embodiment of this kind of like dark feminine energy. And there was a lot of things she would tell me, and in my mind, I'm like, that ain't right, Granny. But I feel that to say, like, you know, I'm kind of like in this weird space, like understanding the balance, like you said, the balance between divine feminine versus dark feminine.
You know,
but I guess, yeah, go ahead.
You know, Attila, you have to try the spirit by the spirit, right? And energetically speaking, you gotta test them, take it for a little test drive. You know, I'll tell you a great place to bring out divine feminine energy in the workplace. It's really a really great tool for gaining position. You know, tuning up a feature of dark feminine energy is confidence, right? But confidence coupled with ignorance, you just passionately wrong. But if you know your stuff, you tune your energy up, it will get you heard and get you seen. So you have to know when to use it and where to use it, right? Boardroom, bedroom. These
I'm good with it at work. I'm not gonna lie. With work, that's actually been a strength for me. I'm always kind of leery with relationships. I'm not gonna lie to you because this is gonna sound crazy, but I have a tendency to attract like men who have like addictive behaviors. And I'm not even necessarily saying like addictions to other things, but like addictions to me. If that makes sense. And
yes, it makes a lot of sense.
My avoidance. My avoidance is like, yo, what? Like, hold on, slow down. Slow down. But it's the truth. Like, I see the pattern. And so I guess my question would be like, how do you balance between attraction and addiction? If that makes sense.
Yeah, like I said, you can't. Well, I shouldn't say you can't. When you lead with dark feminine energy, then that's performative. It puts forth expectation. You have to actually experience your own dark feminine energy to know how to balance it, right? And use your power for the light. Use it for gain. If you are using it as a means of survival, then
you're in trouble.
You got to get out of survival mode.
Yeah.
Maslow's hierarchy. Survival is at the bottom of the pyramid. Self-actualization is at the top. You reach each stage of change through conflict. So be willing to fall a little bit. You know, it's not that you're trying out your dark feminine energy so that you can be all dark or be all powerful, because that's not true power.
Listen, I wish we could continue this conversation, but we only got 10 seconds. Listen, this show was on fire. I'll be back tomorrow with another slapper. Precious, she killed it. Thank you, niece. I'm a holla.
This was good.
Ooh, that's how you know you take it down to the last second.
I love it.
Ooh.
I love that. We might have to circle back on that one time.
Man.
I want to see when they come up with the topic on the opposite.
Yes.
With masculinity.
Easy.
The toxic masculinity.
Definitely. We could do it. Great topic, guys. Appreciate y'all for tapping in. Love, 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 love. I'll holla.